This is Ken the Metal Professor, and I am here set up and ready to go at the Hildebrandt Hall of the St. Mary's Catholic Church Complex in Griffith, Indiana, for tonight's event. Backbreaker Wrestling presents Super Slam. For those of you that watched SummerSlam last weekend and couldn't get enough wrestling, this night is for you. I'm going to be recording bits and pieces of the show, intros to matches, exits from matches, try to catch anything interesting that happens, and then package it up for your listening pleasure on WVLP so that you can hear a compressed audio recap of the show, either if you missed it and wanted to know what happened, or if you were there and just wanted to hear some of the important bits all over again. So the show will get underway in just a few minutes, and I will be back. The national anthem is done, and this show is ready to get underway.
Before we get started, I just wanted to take one moment. Many of you guys know that we had a sponsor for several of our shows, Super Submarine in Hammond, right on Kennedy Avenue. And since the last time we met, their owner, Noble, who was a good friend of ours, has passed away. So we just wanted to take a moment to recognize Noble and Super Sub and all that they've done for us and for the community. Okay, and now on to the exciting happy stuff. Your first match, weighing in at none of your business, from Highland, Indiana, being accompanied by Kevin Crowley, this is Dakota Prodigy.
The first match is underway. We have Dakota Prodigy against Angus McDuff. Dakota has Kevin Crowley in his corner at ringside, and they both attacked McDuff right before the bell rang. But McDuff has gotten the upper hand again. We'll see how it goes. Out to Angus McDuff.
And your winner by way of submission, Angus McDuff!
I'll see if I can talk over Angus McDuff's music here. Ref Zoran had his hands full during that match. Kevin Crowley interjected himself into the action a couple of times, putting his hands on McDuff while the ref's back was turned. But right there at the end, Kevin Crowley was up on the apron trying to hold Angus McDuff. Dakota Prodigy charged across the ring, but instead of hitting McDuff, McDuff jumped out of the way so that Prodigy clobbered Kevin Crowley instead.
You guys get ready to be excited.
And then McDuff was able to put in the submission hold, sort of an arm breaker, to get Dakota Prodigy to tap out.
He's also right back there. Coming to the ring first, weighing in at 463
Here comes
combined pounds.
the Bambino family, I believe.
The Bambino family! And their opponents, weighing in at a combined 500 pounds from Miramar Flight School, San Diego, California.
The Top Guns, Ace and Highball, have made their entrance to the ring, and they are ready to take on the Bambino family for the Backbreaker Wrestling Tag Team Championships. They're slowly getting ready, taking off all of their dog tags, helmets. Still have the masks on, offering a handshake. Oh, look at that. Good sportsmanship all around. So who's going to cheat first? So you can hear some of the crashing and banging from this match between the Top Guns and the Bambino family. It's been a good, clean contest so far. Good sportsmanship on both sides. It occurs to me that we have America versus Italy. The Top Guns are in their Air Force fighter pilot garb. The Bambino family have shorts colored like the Italian flag. There's a 2 count. It makes sense that they would get along given the similarities between Trump and Mussolini. Kurt Joseph and Shooter McGavin, the Masters, have snuck out from the locker room area. Shooter McGavin is the current backbreaker wrestling heavyweight champion. They've taken a seat at the merch table of the Top Guns, and they're starting to mess with their stuff. The match continues. I don't know that the Top Guns have noticed this yet. Further updates as events warrant. Joseph and McGavin have left the merch table that belongs to the Top Guns, and they've wandered around the perimeter of the room to a different side. They've pulled out a couple of chairs, and they're going to make themselves comfortable observing the match. As you may guess from their name, the Masters, they have a golf aura about them, and they both happen to be carrying irons right now. The Top Guns still haven't noticed them. Neither of the Bambinos, but I'm guessing since the Top Guns are the champs, that's who the Masters have their eyes on. And here we go. Kurt Joseph just sprinted to the ring and yanked one of the Bambinos off the apron. Shooter McGavin is now yanked Highball off the apron. And they're both going into the ring to attack the other workers. Oh, a whack with the driver. My terminology before was incorrect. Shooter McGavin has a driver. Kurt Joseph has a putter. I don't believe those are called irons. My mistake. Now they're getting chased around the ring by Highball. And hightailing it in the back. So the Masters have caused the match to end in a disqualification, but I don't know for who, since they attacked both teams.
All right, guys, let's help them to their feet.
I think Ace got the worst of it. He's just rolled out of the ring. The Top Guns are both to their feet. Neither of the Bambinos are. So I guess maybe the Top Guns win, even though it was a DQ. I don't know. It's a moral victory. But the Top Guns are helping the Bambinos to their feet. More good sportsmanship all around, except for the Masters. All 4 wrestlers are slowly crawling to the back.
Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 2,348 silver dollars. This is the luxurious one, Cliff Caviar.
Hey, we know Cliff. Ref Zorn is checking the boots of Gabe the Brave Juarez, who is Cliff Caviar's opponent. Now he's checking the boots of the luxurious one. Nothing in the boots, nothing in the knee pads. We're ready to go. Oh, Caviar is digging into his jacket for some reason. He's pulled out a wad of cash. Is he going to try to pay off Gabe the Brave? Buy himself an easy victory? Oh, he's indicating that he's paying Gabe the Brave to lay down and take a pinfall. Not quite the $1 Million Man. Maybe more like the 10 to the minus 5th Bitcoin. Gabe's having none of it. Good for him. And Gabe is telling Cliff what he thought of his offer. The first slam you heard was Gabe giving a big backdrop to Cliff Caviar. You didn't hear it, but he followed that out by running from the opposite corner onto Caviar with a cannonball. But Caviar grabbed the ropes on the 2 count. And now he's ditching in the ring, rolled himself out to ringside. Gabe's following. Gabe just slammed Caviar's head into one of the bleachers, giving an up-close and personal beatdown to Caviar right in front of some kids. We'll rejoin when the action's back in the ring. I guess that was a bad idea because the action never did return to the ring. The ref had been counting the whole time while Gabe was beating on Caviar, and Caviar noticed and dived back into the ring at the 9 count while Gabe was still outside. Cliff Caviar has won the match by a countout on Gabe the Brave. First match after intermission is Dave Allen against TK0. And as long as I've been watching shows around here now for the last, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, I don't know if I've ever seen these two guys compete. TK0 is trying to get the crowd behind him. They've locked up, rolled around into the turnbuckles, rolled down the ropes to the other turnbuckle, back out to the center of the ring, still locked up. And then a clean separation. Dave Allen had words for a woman in the crowd he called Grandma. TK0 said, "She looks like a nice lady." Allen turned a wrist lock into a headlock. TK0 bounces him off the ropes, shoves him off. Allen flings back out with a shoulder block, knocking TK0 to the mat. The point of these audio recaps isn't for me to give commentary through the whole match, but since I missed the introductions by announcement musically and I started talking to introduce these guys when the match started, apparently that's what I'm doing, so what the heck, let's roll with it. Another lockup in the middle of the ring. TK0 has Dave Allen in a headlock now. Both drop to their knees in the move. TK0 cinched it in hard, and when somebody in the crowd reacted well, he turned Dave Allen around to make sure that the fan had a good view of the squeeze being put on Dave Allen's head. Allen bounces TK0 off the ropes and flings him to the other side. TK0 comes back out with a shoulder block, mirroring exactly what they did before, except this time TK0 got the upper hand. Dave Allen's complaining about something to the ref. Now he wants a test of strength. TK0 agrees to the test of strength. He's doing it for Grandma. What a nice guy. Approaching cautiously, fingers are locked up. One hand, the other hand, and the wrench around, which Allen gets the upper hand on. TK0 drops to his knees. Allen is pushing back on those wrists. TK0 is pushing himself to his feet again. Oh, he gets kicked in the gut for his trouble. And then Allen follows up with a punch to the head. Forearm to the jaw. Flings TK0 to the other turnbuckle, follows with a charge, but Zero jumps out of the way. And now he's banging Allen's head into the turnbuckles for 5, goes to the other corner, doing it for another 5. And to the third corner. Allen's crying to Grandma for help, but I don't think she's going to jump in the ring. And now the fourth turnbuckle. So that was what? 4 times 5, 20. 20 head slams into the turnbuckles. Slingshot into the ropes. Allen comes back out. TK0 with a face slam. And Allen rolls out of the ring to recover from that one. TK0 is following him, surely just to check on him and see how he's doing. Oh, no, he kicked him. TK0 has Allen in a headlock, and he's bringing him around the outside of the ring to Grandma. Grandma's too nice, though. She's not going to smack Dave Allen, even though TK0 offered the opportunity. Now he's bringing him to the other side for a little boy. Finally, TK0 slams Allen's face into the apron. They're both still outside the ring. It's been a long 10 count. Allen strikes back when TK0 wasn't looking. And now a kick. Now a punch. And another kick to the face. They're still outside the ring. Allen rolled TK0 back into the ring. They both came up, tried to hit each other at the same time, and essentially blocked each other's punches. TK0's got the upper hand now. Tries a slingshot. Allen reverses it. TK0 into the corner. Dave Allen tried to follow with a charge, but TK0 put his foot up. Allen caught the foot. Swung him around, so Zero was straddling the ropes, and then Allen kicked up on the ropes. And you know what happens then. And then he followed that with a drop kick to the back of TK0's head. Now TK0 is on the mat. Dave Allen is pretty pleased with himself. Kick to TK0's forehead while he's down. TK0 with a couple of ineffective punches trying to get Allen to back off. Looks like Allen's going to go for a suplex. Up and over. Only a 1 count after that. TK0's down, but not out. Allen's got it back up, slingshot. TK0 reverses it and misses with the punch on the follow-up. Finally catches Allen. Backdrop onto TK0's knee. And a 1 count after that for TK0. Oh, he drops a knee right on Dave Allen's back. And he's wrenching back on Dave Allen's arm while his knee is in the center of Allen's back. Releases the hold after the ref yells at him. Forearm and a kick to Allen's back. TK0 is working on the lower back of Dave Allen here. Slingshot off the ropes. Misses again with the punch. Allen catches TK0 into a backdrop. But they're both recovering from that move. With a 2 count now. Gone from 1 counts to 2 counts. The two men must be wearing themselves out, wearing each other out. Allen hoists TK0 up and drops him with a power slam. And now Allen is telling the crowd how proud he is of his own work. The crowd disapproves. Kick to TK0's back. Allen was trying to lift TK0 up off the mat by pulling on his head. TK0 resisted it, so now Allen has dropped behind TK0 and has him in a scissor lock with his knees. Allen is sitting behind TK0 with his legs around his torso, applying pressure to the rib cage to make it hard for TK0 to breathe. Since Allen's behind him, TK0 can't really hit him. Allen rolled him over into a pinning position, got a 2 count out of it. And now forearms to the back of TK0's neck, rolls him over again, only a 2 count. Still has him in the scissors. And TK0 finally sneaks in with an elbow to Dave Allen. But Dave Allen returns the favor with a big elbow and shoulder and knocks TK0 back to the mat. Handful of TK0's hair, or at least as much hair as he can get, is pretty short. Works TK0 over into the corner. TK0 is face into the corner turnbuckle. Allen's giving him shoulder blocks to the kidneys. There's number 1, number 2, number 3. Dave Allen is the man, but now TK0 caught him and is returning exactly the same favor, shoulder blocks into his kidneys, as Allen is facing into the turnbuckles. TK0 is perking back up, he's charging from the opposite corner, and he misses. Face first into the turnbuckle. Allen's climbing the corner to the top turnbuckle. Leaps in with a double axe handle slam. TK0 is down again. Allen's prowling around waiting for TK0 to stand up. German suplex. Another one. Here we go with number 3. Allen's taunting the crowd now that he's given 3 German suplexes to TK0. We can't say that he took him to Suplex City because I'm sure that's copyrighted by this point. Maybe he's the mayor of Suplex Town, I don't know. Off the ropes. TK0 catches him into a body slam. That pretty much took all of TK0's energy, but Allen is down on the mat now too, so they both have a little bit of time to recover. Let's see who's going to get up first. The ref is counting. He's up to 6. Both men to their feet on 7 count. Kick to the gut by Allen. Double axe handle slam to TK0's back. TK0 returns exactly the same favor. These guys are evenly matched. Trading forearm blows. TK0 is flinging Allen off the ropes to the other side. Hits him with a clothesline on his way back out. And another Zero's flinging Allen into the corner turnbuckle. He bounces off and goes to a knee. One more time, back to the other corner. TK0's got him up Almost. Nope. Allen's hitting with elbows to get out of it. Allen picks up TK0, and he gives TK0 the same backdrop onto the knee that TK0 gave to him earlier in the match. This has been a battle of what you can do, I can do better. They're hitting each other with a lot of the same offense. Allen with his infamous boot to the face off the ropes, and TK0 is down. And Allen's lowering the straps. He means business now. Each attempts to get the other into a slam. Allen gets TK0 down on the mat. Now he's got his leg in a grip, and he's trying to roll him over into a half crab. Boston Crab, but only with one leg in the hold. So far, no submission from TK0. He's pulling himself to the ropes. And he made it. Dave Allen has to release the hold. The ref's explaining to Allen that TK0 did make it to the ropes. Allen wishes he won. TK0 with another backdrop onto his own knee. And a 3 count. TK0 wins. The anarchist Austin Fury and Dick Davis are in the ring, just now starting their match. I managed to not click and unpause the recording for the bell to start the match, but they are underway. Fury and Davis were both running the ropes in a crisscross fashion, missing each other, building up a good head of steam in both directions, but Austin Fury stopped. Dick Davis did not. He was in the zone. He did not notice that Fury stopped, and so Davis just kept running the ropes from side to side multiple times for no reason until he finally gave up from exhaustion. And now Austin Fury is taking advantage. There's been a lot of action in this one so far. Austin Fury just delivered a cannonball into an upside-down Dick Davis. He was suspended upside down from the top turnbuckle. Now a suicide dive. Fury onto Davis outside the ring. We'll see if this leads to anything like a pinfall. Not quite. Both men are in the corner up on the second turnbuckle. Maybe this will lead to a pinfall? Let's see who comes out on top here. Davis just punched Fury and he fell off the second rope into the middle of the ring. Now Davis is climbing up to the top turnbuckle. Came off the ropes and he was greeted with a kick from Austin Fury, but Austin Fury can't capitalize because he's kind of out of it too. Now Fury rolls over on top of Davis. Davis kicks out at 2.8. So this one's not over yet. Here are developments. Dick Davis just threw Austin Fury into the ref. The ref went down. He's recovering, but in the meantime, Davis put Austin Fury in a submission hold. Fury submitted. So Dick Davis is the winner by submission.
This match is brought to you by the one and only Creative Comics. Making their way from Bushwood Country Club, weighing in at 495 pounds, the
The main event is about to get underway here. The Masters, Kurt Joseph, and current Backbreaker Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Shooter McGavin taking on Trog the Caveman and Meat Hooks O'Bannon, who I've never seen before. I believe the stipulation to the match is that if Trog and Meat Hooks win, then Trog gets a shot at Shooter McGavin's Backbreaker Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The Masters have bailed from the ring at the prospect of being the first one to take on Trog the Caveman. Kurt Joseph is the brave one to step in and do the deed. Trog the Caveman made the hot tag to Meat Hooks O'Bannon, who came in and started cleaning house. The Masters have the ref distracted with the putter in the ring. But out for some revenge. From the back come the Top Guns, and they grab the putter away from Kurt Joseph before he has a chance to use it on meat hooks. And now the Masters are distracted away from the ring, and they're following the Top Guns slowly back towards the curtain. Trog and Meat Hooks are still standing in the ring. And the Top Guns have summoned backup as well, so out come the Bambinos. They are forcing the Masters back towards the ring. The Masters are back in the ring because they really had no choice in the matter. Meat Hooks and Trog await. Meat Hooks and Trog are standing right behind the Masters, who have no idea who's behind them. They turn around and you heard that. And Meat Hooks is going back to work on Kurt Joseph. Those were the legal men before all the nonsense. Going to be a double body slam on Joseph, and I believe 3 count.
October 20th, right here in this building, you put the Backbreaker Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line against Trump the Caveman!
Cade Lee just broke the bad news to Shooter McGavin that he does indeed have to defend his heavyweight championship against Trog the Caveman at the next Backbreaker event, which will be October 20th, probably right back here in Griffith. So as always, stay tuned to the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program to find out where these shows are coming up.